Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about why does a Chinese want to study Spanish? There is no doubt that Spanish is one of the most important languages in the world. And there are currently almost 500 million people who speak it with their mother tongue, and many others who are learning or who speak it with a second language. However, many times we are not fully aware of the importance that the language we use to communicate every day has on the planet. First, I want to remind you about the Spanish Tornado, the best course to learn Spanish currently in the market by learnspanish.com. More and more people study Spanish in China, a language that is fashionable. After English, is the most required in universities and academies in that country. Specialists say that since year 2000, China has experienced a boom of students interested in learning it. The omnipresent figure of Lionel Messi, Ricky Martin, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Julio Cortázar, the Spanish art, the cadence of words, the accent, and its expressive resources, and more recently the success of the song Despacito, that it doesn't stop sounding in big Chinese cities. There are some elements that attract to study Spanish. Like this, for example.
Despacito. Lito. 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 Despacito. Lito. Lito.
But all this attractive cultural baggage is based on a wide dissemination linked to the increasingly close economic relationship with countries in Latin America and the Caribbean, a fast workout, and the need to connect more fluently the two linguistic universes. According to the Chinese Ministry of Education, there are 30,000 Spanish students registered in official education, but there is also a proliferation of language academies for which there are no official data. Spanish is currently in fashion, with thousands of people who are interested not only in the language but also in the culture and diversity of accents, said Inma González Puy, the director of the Cervantes Institute of Beijing. To explain this phenomenon, she said that the intensity of China's relationship, especially with Latin America, in recent years was the great turning point, and seeing the gridlock, Spanish departments were created in all universities and also multiplied the teaching in academies. Today, Spanish is the second choice of a foreign language, who is also a fashionable language, and who masters this language finds a good job. Many young people are attracted to the Hispanic soccer culture. Labor demand is growing, exchanges are increasing, and the main obstacle is communication, says Sean Fouillon, Dean of the Faculty of Spanish and Portuguese Philology at the University of Foreign Studies in Beijing. However, not many people manage to master the language, and there is a gap between the increase in bilateral exchanges and the linguistic supply. But why does a Chinese want to study Spanish? The government has a lot of investments in Latin America. A lot of people are needed for these projects. It's a safe work outlet. There are also many private companies that want to do business and connect the two worlds, say Liu, who studied for 8 years to get his doctorate. It also highlights the interest in knowing more about the culture of the Hispanic countries and the opportunities to look for work, because in recent years there are many trade, education, and tourism operations. Some young people look for a profession related to art in the language. They want to do a postgraduate course in Spain or in a Latin American country, and they know very well that the language allows a good job with a high salary due to economic contacts with the region. In China, learning Spanish in universities dates back to 1952, when Republican refugees from the Spanish Civil War in the Soviet Union were sent by Stalin to Beijing. They would be the first professors of the Spanish department of Peking University, which has been open since then, about 60 years ago. But let's not be fooled by the figure. Until very recently, Spanish was still a minor language, far behind the most studied foreign language, English, and competing with others such as Russian, Japanese, Korean, French, German, or Italian. Despite this competition, Spanish is a language that more and more Chinese study, and that continues to work its way into the country. In summary, it seems that the main reason in China to study Spanish are job opportunities and interest in getting a good salary. Although cultural attraction is an interesting motivation and adds interest to their studies, it is almost never the main reason. And everything indicates that this is a phenomenon that has only just begun and will continue to rise for many years. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget, we have the link in the description of the video for the #1 Spanish course, Spanish Tornado. See you in the next video. Bye.